Okay, in this video we're going to be extending the functionality of the dungeon mod. So as you can see in the previous videos, we've just generated this dungeon and it's just on one level. So we're going to be adding a second level or an arbitrary amount of height to our dungeon mod. So let's hop on over to our mod editor. And the way this mod works is we set up some variables at the start. Our room size, which was 12, and the amount of rooms we want in the dungeon, which is 24, and then it just loops, moves the drone randomly, and pastes schematic at location of the drone. So really all that we need to do is just add a new variable called room height. And then maybe let's rename this room size variable to be room width. So let's go back and see how high our rooms are. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's set that to 7. And let's modify our random drone move function to take 2 parameters. So let's rename this input the XZ distance, since that's the distance we want it to move in the XZ plane. And let's add a new input for the Y distance. And then let's change this random integer to 1 through 6 and just add some new else ifs into this if statement. Whoops. Copy these blocks here. Just change that to 4 and 5, and then copy this drone movement block. And so we want it to now move up and down a distance of Y distance. We have to change these to XZ distance as well. Oh, this one is Y. Okay. So that should be it for our random drone move function. So now we just need to set our Y distance to room height. So this loop will count from 1 to dungeon rooms. So it'll go through 24 times. It's going to paste the schematic at the location of a drone. And then it's going to move that drone randomly in a distance that's either room width on the XZ plane, which is not the up and down distance, and then the Y distance, the room height. So let's see if it works. So we're going to hit mod, go into game. Actually, let's change the dungeon rooms to a smaller amount, just so we can test quicker. Okay, let's find a new area. Let's get the mod. Okay. So I just ran the mod, so let's give it a second here. Wow, and it looks like it worked. So as you can see, we now have this multi-tiered dungeon setup. And if we modified the rooms a little bit for some ladders, we can be, like, this room should probably have a ladder. And it looks like you can fall down into the other rooms maybe from that room. But it just adds a little more variety to your dungeon design, where you can have this up and down motion in your dungeon. So yeah, that's how easy it was to extend the functionality of our mod. And I bet you can come up with some pretty cool extensions to this mod. So if you do, let me know in the comments. Link your mod, and maybe post on the LearnToMod forums.